Is Star Wars for kids?
This way. Hurry!
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
That's how we're gonna win. Not fighting what we hate. Saving what we love.
This is very, very bad. Oh! Cool.
Huh. Maybe it is.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Do it.
Holy shit. Maybe it's not.
Hey Ryno,
Yo.
what did you think of the original Star Wars when it first came out?
Oh, well, man, the original Star Wars, Return of the Jedi came out the year I was born, so I didn't get to see them in theatres, but grew up through them throughout my entire childhood. I was always watching them. They were really, really good.
Fair enough, and what about the prequels?
Yeah, the prequels, well, that's a completely different story. I mean, I was 16 when they started coming out. So, I mean, Star Wars started to mean a lot more to me as I was getting older, started to understand the story a bit more. But, I mean, the prequels, they had their flaws, but they were good. They told the story.
Yeah, and what about your thoughts on the sequels?
Oh, mate, don't even get me fucking started on the sequels. They are garbage. I mean, you think about this. Think about The Force Awakens. I mean, at the end of that, it was okay. But you got Luke being an absolute hermit, completely out of character, disconnected from the Force or some fucking bullshit like that. You got Rey, who is all-powerful. Oh, let me just beat you a couple of times. Fucking bullshit as well. And what, now they're going to bring back Palpatine and bits of the Death Star, which completely takes away from what Anakin did and his redemption and his sacrifice in fucking the end of Return of the Jedi. He brought balance back to the Force, and that's all that fucking matters. They fucked the story completely. Why are you even asking me this?
Because I heard it was for kids.
Oh, man, who told you this?
Well, Freddy Prinze Jr. the other day had a rant about how Star Wars was for fucking kids.
What? This is the guy that thinks that fucking Scooby-Doo should be taught in schools or some shit like this.
American literature, and I don't care what anybody. It is. It should be taught in schools.
I mean, show me what.
Yeah,
what
take a look at this. Take a look.
I did a Star Wars cartoon, so even I get hate from Star Wars fans when I'm like, look, dog, you're just mad the franchise isn't aging with you.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm stopping this so quickly. He's saying that it's not aging with us. Why isn't it fucking aging with us? Why? It should be. I mean, we went from going from the the originals, into the prequels, and that aged with us. Why can't this one age with us, you fucking idiot?
Right. But that ain't how it works. The first one was for fucking kids.
Right.
Yep. The second three were for different fucking kids. And this one is for kids. You just pissed off that Han Solo gave the fucking Millennium Falcon to a girl.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Pissed off that Han Solo gave the Millennium Falcon to a girl. Oh my god. He died. He didn't give it to anyone. He didn't fucking give it to anyone, you idiot. Oh my god. It's just so stupid. And to say that it's fucking the first one's for kids and the second one was for different fucking kids. No, the first one might have been for kids, but the second one was for fucking the kids that grew up with the first one. You stupid idiot. Where do you come up with this shit? I love the two guys that are in it as well, laughing and giggling along with you like, you know, fucking, they got no idea about Star Wars either, obviously. Because straight away they'd be like, oh, dude, like, we like Star Wars. Star Wars was for us, wasn't it? Like, fucking stupid.
Because Luke Skywalker's Cinderella. Or Sleeping Beauty,
Yeah.
okay? He can talk to things that don't speak English and understands what they're fucking saying.
Yeah.
He gets a fairy godfather instead of a fairy godmother who teaches him how to be the best Jedi in the world in no time fucking flat.
Whoa. Oh, man. In no time flat, you say. In the first movie, Episode 4, which is now called A New Hope, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker knows nothing. He's a farm boy who gets shown that there's another way, that there's an adventure, that there's a challenge in front of him. Yes, he might have a destiny, but then you go into the second movie where Yoda teaches him plenty about the Force. He doesn't know anything. He can't even lift his X-Wing out of the water, you fucking moron. Man, there's so much story that goes along with Luke Skywalker. You clearly have no idea how it works. He learns it in no time flat. Fucking, you fucking idiot.
And everybody, like, I know more about the Force than most people because Dave Filoni taught me and George Lucas taught him. And all these video games have fucked people up on what the Force is. Like, Luke's skill doesn't dictate whether he wins or loses.
Right.
The Emperor doesn't dictate whether he wins or loses. The Force dictates who wins or loses based on balance.
The Force dictates who wins or loses based on balance. Are you fucking retarded? Man, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. This whole rant so far has been all bullshit. He's made up out of his own fucking stupid head.
And here's the quick version on how to explain it to all these people who fucking think they get to decide.
And again, I just want to point out, these guys laughing, they've got no fucking idea either. They've just got Freddy Prinze Jr. on here so that he can have a rant so that they can make a heap of money. Fucking Freddy. They can make a heap of fucking money off your little fucking stupid rant.
In the first if you want to do this like time-wise, Palpatine, you would say, and Yoda are the smartest two. Palpatine clearly smarter because Yoda was blind to the power of the dark side and the seduction of Anakin.
Oh. If only you knew. Palpatine, I wouldn't say is smarter than Yoda at all. Yoda survived. He knew there was a new hope coming. Like, watch season 6 of the Clone Wars. Man, you're a fucking moron.
So let's talk about the seduction of Anakin fucking Skywalker for a second. If the Emperor is the smartest dude in the universe and knows that the Force dictates this, if he kills who he sees as a rival, Anakin, then he knows the Force is just going to fucking correct that because the Emperor knows this. These are George Lucas's words, not mine. So fuck you if you disagree with me.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. You are a fucking moron. So, nothing matters. Nothing matters. Why are we watching these movies? The Force gets to decide who wins and loses. The Force. There is something called choice in Star Wars. There is this way, there is another way. There is a destiny, yes, but they don't have to take it. You have no idea how the Star Wars universe works, and I can't believe you work in Lucasfilm as a prime. Like, I just can't believe it. Just can't believe it. You are a fucking idiot.
Straight up, this is information, not affirmation time. Straight up, man. So the Emperor knows that. So instead of killing Anakin, what does he do? he seduces Anakin to double the strength of the dark side.
To double the strength of the dark side. Man, he really has no idea how this works. No idea. Let's see where he goes with this, because incredible.
So then what does the Force do?
Balance.
It balances us. How? It gives us twins, Luke and Leia. 2 and fucking 2. Balance.
Hey kids, guess what? Star Wars is for kids, and the way that we're going to break it down for you is that balance means that you get 2 Sith and 2 Jedi. Oh my god! So he's saying that at the end of the Revenge of the Sith, that there was balance at the end of Revenge of the Sith. Like, there is no balance at the end of Revenge of the Sith. There is complete imbalance at the end of Revenge of the Sith. He's trying to break it down for kids because that's the narrative that he's going with. He's trying to say, well, guess what, kids? You know, we get balance when we have 2 plus 2. Let me tell you something. There were plenty of Jedi that survived Order 66. So what he's trying to say is that Palpatine seduced Anakin to the dark side to double the strength of the dark side, right? And then the Force gives us twins, Luke and Leia. What about Obi-Wan? What about Yoda? The 2 guys that actually protect the twins. Aren't they still Jedi? As far as I know, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Yoda gives Obi-Wan another fucking lesson to learn. In his isolation, watching over Luke. You are a fucking idiot. Then we've also got, let's say, Ahsoka Tano. As far as I know, Shuk Ti, off the Jedi Council, also survives Order 66. Oh man, there's actually a fair fucking few. So, at the end, we actually don't have balance because it's 2 plus 10, or something like that. It's fucking stupid.
And if you look at the movie through just that simple perspective, you will not only know why every single bad guy loses and every single good guy loses, you'll know who's going to win and lose in the next fucking movies. I can tell you, I just don't want to wreck it.
I've almost had enough of watching you, you fucking idiot. Why? Why? The good side always wins and the good side always loses and the bad side always loses. So no one ever wins. That's what you're saying. Dude, what is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? What goes on in your stupid fucking head that makes you say stupid fucking things? I don't even want to watch you anymore, but man, you're a moron.
People bitch about the dumbest shit like it's archetype characters. This is George Lucas's words. There is no Jack Bauer in Star Wars. That character doesn't exist. It's not Han Solo. Han Solo is a reluctant hero, okay? He's a reluctant hero. That's the archetype.
He was a reluctant hero. Han Solo was a reluctant hero. But throughout the originals, he actually grew and became an actual hero. And then when we go back to The Force Awakens, he goes back to being exactly what he was in A New Hope. Let's just give them a reboot. And say it's for kids.
Darth Maul, who everybody wants to win, and he's everyone's favorite because he looks sick and he's great in the video games.
He does look cool.
Fuck you guys. He's Sisyphus. He is born to fail.
Oh my god. Darth Maul is Sisyphus. Actually. Let's just relate it to Greek mythology, shall we? Man, you know what? I would love to have it. If you ever get to see this, Freddy Prinze Jr., I would love to have a debate with you. I've never had a debate with a celebrity, let alone having a debate with a fucking moron. I'd love to debate Star Wars with you because nearly everything, not nearly, everything that you've said so far has been absolute garbage. Absolute fucking insanity. If you actually watched it and you actually understand the story, you wouldn't be saying the things that you're saying. Man.
Learn your Greek mythology like, I don't know, George fucking Lucas did.
Don't need to learn your Greek mythology to understand Star Wars.
He's cursed to roll a boulder up the hill only to have it roll to the bottom again every single time for eternity. That is Darth Maul's quest. He's in on the joke, you guys. He knows it. He's just cursed to live that life. Again, not my opinion, George Lucas's. So go fuck yourself if you disagree.
Well, guess what? I fucking disagree. So I'm gonna go and fucking go fuck myself. Because I disagree with you. I don't disagree with George Lucas. I wonder what George Lucas would think about all of this. You saying this about his children, his fucking baby. Mate, fucking learn some respect as well.
You don't get to level up in the Star Wars world. That's a fucking video game.
Okay, I just want to say something about the leveling up thing. There is such a thing as leveling up in Star Wars. Let me tell you how it works. You start by becoming a youngling. Then you become a Padawan. Then you become a Jedi Knight. And then you become a Jedi Master. 4 levels of becoming a Jedi Knight. Or a Jedi Master, I should say. Fucking, there is no leveling up.
There's no such thing as a gray Jedi. Qui-Gon even says, I turn towards the light because it's there.
And these guys again laughing. Oh my God!
There's no gray. There's no, that's pretend fan fiction shit, which is cool, but don't try to canonize it because it doesn't work. And I'm never going to buy it ever. Star Wars is for fucking kids. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad that's over. You're an idiot. Freddy, you are an idiot. I also, actually, just one more thing. One of the Jedi Knights that survived Order 66 was you. You played a character that survives Order 66. So are you one of those characters that's in your little calculation of 2 + 2 equals balance? Are you? You've even got a fucking apprentice called Ezra Bridger. This guy has no idea what Star Wars is about, has no idea what underlies Star Wars. I would, again, love to know what Dave Filoni and George Lucas would have to say if they heard this absolute fucking garbage. Oh, makes my brain just want to go... Stupid. Debate me on it, you fucking retard. I'm out.
Well, that was a lot to take in. I'm sorry, when I get into my raging mode, I sometimes can't articulate my words properly. That being said,
it's not that I think that Star Wars is or isn't for kids. I don't think Star Wars is for anyone in particular. Star Wars is for everyone. There's always something for someone in a galaxy far, far away. However, when the people creating Star Wars and the people who are intimately involved in the stories choose to use these types of narratives like Star Wars fatigue or Star Wars is for kids to try to justify their bad movie making and their horrible storytelling, it makes me so angry. Stop disrespecting your fans. Look, I just want good Star Wars, a cohesive story, and don't shit all over what made Star Wars great in the process. And to not be told I'm a racist, sexist man-baby if I didn't like your stupid movie. I'm sorry, Lucasfilm and Disney, you need to do better. Also, by using this narrative, you're not only alienating the potential adult Star Wars fans you don't already have, but you're also alienating and disrespecting the majority of your existing fan base. The majority of Star Wars fans are adults. And what are you saying about our kids these days? You can put shit on a plate in front of a starving kid and he still won't eat it. Anyway, I feel like George Lucas and Dave Filoni could articulate the best response.
Things around us flows from us, controls individuals, yet we have free will. We have a destiny if we want to follow it. We live for a reason and must discover what it is. the core of the Force. I mean, you got the dark side, the light side. One is selfless, one is selfish. And you want to keep them in balance. What happens when you go to the dark side is it goes out of balance. What happens when you go to the dark side is it goes out of balance. And when you go to the dark side is it goes out of balance, and then you get really selfish and you forget about everybody. And you, because every time you get two Sith together, you have the master, you have the apprentice, and the apprentice is always trying to recruit another apprentice to join with him to kill the master. Only way to overcome the dark side is through discipline. The dark side is pleasure, biological, and temporary, and easy to achieve. The light side is joy, everlasting, and difficult to achieve. The great challenge: must overcome laziness, give up quick pleasures, and overcome fear, which leads to hate. Amen.
Ultimate choice. Do you become more dangerous and fall to wickedness, or do you, in the face of fear, turn to good? Fear is the root of all evil. Fear destroys everything. Fear makes you make decisions you would not make. Fear makes you think you're making good decisions and they're poor decisions because you're afraid. And if you take nothing else away from Star Wars, you should make no decision out of fear. And when the Emperor stands before you and has destroyed your father and ruined your life, and you're powerless, and he's made you hate your father almost, and you throw him down, you must remember at that critical point to say, I'm going to throw my weapon away because I love the person next to me, I love my father, I love my mother, and nothing you do can destroy that. Nothing. And you stand on your commitment, and then that inspires in Anakin the hope. That inspires the love, which is something evil does not understand. That's the core of Star Wars, and that is the power that you can't possibly imagine when you're evil, that Obi-Wan speaks of. So maybe we'll get into that, I don't know. All the challenges that you're up against, the decisions you have to make every day. What kind of job am I going to take? How does that represent me as a person? I want to have this job to make money, but I also need to make sure I'm doing things that I think are good and that I believe in as a character. And the point of Anakin Skywalker's story is that we are all making those choices every day, as Anakin Skywalker does. We start out our day, we don't intend to turn to the dark side, but so quickly we make choices that, you know, tunnel us down into a darkness. And now I've had a bad day. Now, or you could have a good day. And when do you feel bad? When you make choices and you're angry, maybe you have road rage, and then I'm sure when you feel rage or anger, you immediately then feel bad about it. When you feel good, when you do something selfless, when you give somebody something you know, that's meaningful to them, don't you feel better? That's kind of the whole point of Star Wars. You'd be selfless or selfish. I keep saying it at everything that I speak on Star Wars, because it's what George spoke about the most. Selfish, selfless. This will lift you up, this will tear you down. It's really that simple. And that's the Force in a nutshell.
Let me just talk about the upcoming Star Wars, The Force Awakens. How do you feel about it?
Well, it's and Disney, who was a little nervous. You know, there's one of the issues was the first three movies had all kinds of issues. They looked at the stories and they said, we want to make something for the fans. So I said, all I wanted to do was tell a story of what happened. You know, it started here and it went there, and it's all about generations, and it's about, you know, the issues of fathers and sons and grandfathers, and it's a family soap opera. I mean, ultimately, I mean, we call it space opera, but people don't realize it's actually a soap opera. And it's all about family problems and that kind. It's not about spaceships. These are my kids. So
all those Star Wars films.
All the Star Wars films.
They were your kids.
Yeah, well, they are my, you know, I loved them, I created them. I'm very intimately involved in them, and obviously to sell them off. I sold them to the white slavers that take these things and
Hey, and Freddy, one last thing. Go fuck yourself if you disagree, dog.